Hey there, how's everyone doing? We're happy to have you all here from around the world. If you're new, welcome to the family. Don't forget to like and subscribe. So, a few years ago, Macron said that Algeria wasn't even a nation before France colonized it. That sparked outrage. People thought it would cause a major diplomatic crisis. But things calmed down quickly, and it seemed like Algeria and France had entered a honeymoon phase, putting their past conflicts behind them. But fast forward to today, and it looks like not much has changed. Tensions between Algeria and France are still running high, like a game of who'll blink first. Both sides are pulling diplomatic and political punches, just short of going to war. We're seeing everything but military action. There's spying, diplomats being expelled, economic and social pressure, and growing fear among Algerians living in France. These Algerians often feel like outsiders in both countries, seen as not truly French in France and not fully Algerian in Algeria. To make things worse, the issue of Western Sahara has resurfaced. France once again backed Morocco's claim over the territory. It's not a new position, but the timing of France reasserting it feels strategic, as if it's trying to pressure Algeria further. In response, Algeria declared a state of general mobilization. Yes, you heard right, general mobilization, as if they're bracing for a sudden attack, either from France directly or due to rising tensions with Morocco, which wasted no time jumping in to reaffirm France's support for its claim over the Sahara. Now, even though military analysts think an actual war is very unlikely, Algerian officials have been using populist rhetoric, suggesting that some foreign powers are jealous of Algeria's stability and are plotting against it. But let's rewind and go back to what really triggered this recent escalation. It all started with the alleged kidnapping of Algerian dissident Amir Boukhouz, known online as Amir DZ, in France on April 9th, 2024. Accusations quickly pointed to the Algerian government and intelligence services. A year later, in April 2025, French courts ordered the arrest of 3 Algerians linked to the case, including one consular employee. That marked a turning point. Algeria-France relations became seriously strained and ripe for escalation. Each side expelled 12 diplomats from the other, despite their diplomatic immunity. It was clear neither Algeria nor France wanted to be seen as the weaker party, especially with such a messy and emotional history between them. Algeria then launched a media campaign targeting French Interior Minister Bruno Retailleau, blaming him for the rising tensions. According to the Asharq al-Awsat newspaper, there were 3 main reasons. Retailleau oversees the security forces that arrested the 3 Algerians and charged them with serious crimes like kidnapping, illegal detention, and forming a criminal gang linked to terrorism. The 12 French diplomats expelled by Algeria were all under the Interior Ministry, which Retailleau leads. Retailleau has taken a hardline stance on immigration security and deporting unwanted individuals, particularly tough on Algerians. So for Algeria, Retailleau is the face of France's aggressive policy. And since he's part of the traditional right-wing Republican Party, and possibly aiming for the presidency, many Algerians worry that if he ever makes it to the top, life for Algerians in France could become much harder.
On the French side, the Élysée Palace isn't buying Algeria's version of events. They say the legal process that led to the arrests was independent and followed due process. France sees Algeria's focus on Retailleau as misplaced. That's why France hit back hard, expelling 12 Algerian diplomats and summoning its ambassador in Algeria, Stéphane Romete, back to Paris for consultations.
All this happened less than a week after French Foreign Minister Jean-Noël Barrot visited Algeria, an attempt many believed would help ease tensions. Paris even thought President Tebboune had softened his stance after a phone call with Macron and might issue a pardon for Algerian French writer Boualem Sansal, whose 5-year prison sentence was another sore spot in their relationship. But if you think that's the end of the story, think again. While Algeria and France were clashing, France's Foreign Minister Barrot was meeting with Moroccan Foreign Minister Nasser Bourita in Paris. It was another chance for France to reaffirm its position on the Western Sahara, clearly siding with Morocco. So, the crisis keeps unfolding with no sign of de-escalation anytime soon. It's clear and undeniable that Morocco's autonomy plan over Western Sahara is being backed more and more. And to see just how angry Algeria is, you only have to read what the Algerian newspaper Echo said. They accused Paris of deliberately continuing to provoke Algeria by reaffirming Morocco's claim over the Sahara, especially in the middle of an unprecedented escalation between the two countries. Things got even tenser when Retailleau, the French official Algeria really dislikes, visited Rabat to boost security cooperation between the two countries' interior ministries. According to Le Temps Soir, a French newspaper, the Moroccan Sahara is an inseparable part of Morocco's sovereignty. The French Foreign Ministry echoed this in a statement, reaffirming what Macron had already said in a letter to Morocco's King Mohammed VI back in July 2024, that France sees the Sahara as belonging to Morocco. So now, Algeria's cabinet approving a draft law on general mobilization doesn't look like a random political stunt anymore. Many observers are connecting it to a possible confrontation, either with Morocco or even directly with France, especially with rising regional tensions in the Sahel near Algeria's southern borders.
Some analysts argue the situation's being blown out of proportion, since this draft law had actually been in the works for a while as part of a broader institutional plan, not just a spur-of-the-moment reaction.
But then came a statement that brought the whole debate back into the spotlight. General Saïd Chengriha, Chief of Staff of the Algerian army, declared that Algeria is under threat and that its enemies have still not accepted its independence, nor its strength, resilience and unity with its military.
He said there are forces that simply don't want Algeria to be strong, secure or self-sufficient. And with that, it looks more and more like this escalation isn't going away anytime soon. The big question now is, how far will things go?
Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Here at S News, we're committed to bringing you reliable and honest news. See you in the next video.